Hello and welcome back to Castlegoat, one and all. It has been a little while, and this is what I have been doing in this little while. As you can see, our gatehouse has changed somewhat. A few things that I had settled on, I reassessed and changed the design of, but much of this is new. Now, part of the new stuff you're not going to be able to see, though, there we are. You can see an axle is running underneath this tile here, this, in my mind, bloodied gargoyle statue. There is a gearbox there, and that's turning the power down this way, a gearbox here, and that's also running this way. There is nothing there, and there are no things in these tiles because we are going to be installing something there. I have spent a fair bit of time off screen just trading with the traders that came by, not really progressing much else, though we have now finished quite a few of these rooms. In fact, let's go ahead and continue work by here. Let's start getting these rooms ready at the very least. But I have actually completed all of the required mechanics. That is, they are all just sitting in the stockpile at the moment, just waiting for us to come along and place them down. And I think we're going to be doing that this episode. We may even get to test it out this episode. I mean, we don't really have much to do with it yet. When we trap the gnomes and or mants, they don't really go anywhere. They just go down into the pit, and that's really it. They'll eventually starve. Though hopefully we'll get some people down there maybe with crossbows to start practicing on them. But the other thing I have not done yet is, as I've only just built up the gatehouse walls, we do not yet have a location for our sentinels to stand on, to actually observe the combat. That is a little bit of a problem. I'm thinking maybe we might want to take this up one more level even. I'm not sure on that one. This can possibly just be sealed off, though I would like some sort of tiled roof there, so this wall is probably going to have to come up one more to accommodate that. And then maybe we could have... Well, yeah, actually I've got an idea is forming in my mind, slowly. Now, the other part of the idea that I've been playing with is where we're going to have the sentinels be housed. I want them to live, to sleep rather, nearby where they're going to be working, and they're going to be working around here. So let's actually, before we start placing everything else down, I'm just going to designate the area that I would like this to be. First, we're going to be replacing the floor with basalt stone around here. We're going to have a 3-wide room there. That means a wall is going to be there and a stairs is going to be there. Okay. Now, then we are going to want some block floors for some just basalt block walls. They're going to come out like so. And I'm thinking that we'll have the entrance for this room be around there. And we'll immediately have a step up on this side. We'll bring this wall out along here. There'll be a stairs there. Maybe even a stairs by here, actually. So this stone wall at the back needs to come forward a little bit further. Oops, that's not what I want to do. I wanted to replace floor, not build a wall. I'm a fool. Okay, there we go. Now, we're going to want this to come out about so far, I would say. Okay, I will let these guys get to work with that. Actually, first I will just... Well, no. We'll let them start work on that. Basically, I'm going to have a tower. 3 tall on each level is going to be a new bedroom. And that's where our sentinels are going to rest their heads, bless them. Though, saying that, I could possibly even have it down here, just branching out of this area. That's actually kind of attractive in a way. Yeah, I think that would actually be better, because it would tie into this area and wouldn't quite take up as much room on this side. Because I do have plans for a fairly large structure in the middle there. But I'll address that in a little while. Now, I know you're all fairly excited, at least I am, to get these built. We have a pressure plate, a mechanical wall, 3 hatches, and an axle. I don't actually think we need the axle, though. Now, the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to be placing this hatch over there last. So for now, let's go ahead and build the 2 mechanism devices hatch. We have 3 malachite hatches. We want 2 of them placed. Let's, where are we? There we are. One there and one there. Now they should be able to place this because they can walk through that door to place that one. When the hatches are placed, they are going to be unpowered, so they'll be open. At this stage, I actually think it's probably time that I start setting these guys up. Now, I don't recall if anyone actually gave me any name for this guard station, so I'll leave it as guard station for now, and I'll review the comments later. I'm fairly certain no one actually chimed in with that, but I could be wrong, I'm afraid. Now, we are going to want Twilight Watch. No, that's probably quite heavily in the day there, so we'll have Night Watch there. Day Watch to cover the night, and then finally Twilight Watch to cover twilight. There we go. Now we do need a good name for that place. Also on the outside I've added a few little embellishments. We've got some moon engravings there and some water engravings there, as if there's some sort of like writing on the wall, some plaque, and same here actually. Now the hatches are in place. That is important. Next step is to build, where are you? We want a pressure pad, switch, pressure plate. We've only got one, and I think this, yeah, that one goes on top of a actual a floor. You don't dig the floor out for that one, unlike many of the other devices that you place, including the gearbox actually. Now once that's placed, I think I'm going to need to dig this floor away in order to place the mechanical wall. But then, finally, the trap should be ready. We will see. Now, it's going to be very hard to test this trap out, unfortunately. Now, I can go to the pressure plate and I can change the setting. Engaged when pushed or cancel changing setting. Oh, they actually have to walk up to it to change the setting. That's actually pretty cool. But no, we're going to leave it there, so it turns on when it receives power. Now, do I need to replace the floor? Oh no, I can just build it there. Okay. Go ahead and build that there right now. Fantastic. At this point, our trap system will be capable of killing things if there's power sent to it. Now, again, it's going to be hard for us to test this out. I guess one way of testing it out would be to let a merchant leave. We do have a merchant here. Okay. That may be something that we can do then. Let's go ahead and build the final part of this system. I'm really quite excited about this. This is probably the most complicated mechanical build I've ever done in Gnomoria. I've not really dabbled with the mechanics too much, but this is by far more complicated than anything I've done previously. So there's every possibility that I've set this up wrong. But I'm hoping that we haven't. Now, if you can go and set that hatch up, will you run through here? You might, actually. Yes, you will. That would have been one way to test if this system was live. But I wouldn't have wanted you to just walk straight back over it and then plunge to your doom. Right, okay. Now, I've got one of our sentinels down here. What time is it? It is 6 o'clock. That means it's the day watch, okay. We want this... Alright, we're going to pause. We're going to set the lever to be pulled. It's important to pause first so that no one else gets the job before day watch. Day watch, I want you to be none. And that should mean that day watch immediately... No? Oh, damn. Day watch, you let me down. But there we go. The trap is now live. Okay, we're going to set day watch back to guarding this place. Damn it, day watch. Okay, well, the next step then is to build up this area so that we can actually get people up there and patrolling. But for now, we're just going to leave this set up, and we're possibly going to trap one of the merchants. Well, the main thing I want... Well, actually, no, the merchant will be able to leave. he will be able to just get out. Leaving the fort won't harm you. You'll just walk up here. That will activate. These will close, so you can walk over them. This will close behind you, but since you're leaving, that's fine. That won't change its state, so they'll just leave and they'll be gone. And that'll be all well and good. But the problem is coming back in. That would be dangerous. Now, whilst that's going on, let's have a look now down here again. What we would like to do, we want to build some rooms for these guys. Though you're not actually doing the job that I want you to do, which is kind of annoying. Now, I'm going to need this area to allow them to walk up and around the bedroom. So, the bedroom should be 3 by 3. Actually, if I have the entrance into the lower bedroom here and then a stairs going up, then I won't need to pull it back quite as aggressively. Let's think. We could do it that way, and that would put them up on the walls, but I don't actually like them just exiting onto the walls. It might be hard to understand what I'm thinking here. But basically, I was thinking of having a tower with the entrance to the bedroom on a different side on each level. So on this side, then on this side, then on this side. But the stairs then would lead straight into the wall. And ideally what I'd like to happen is for the stairs to be pointing in this direction on the final level to take us up onto the ramparts here. So with that in mind, I will have to actually pull this all the way out and actually have the stairs on this side, unfortunately. So we'll just go ahead and we'll get this set up now. So we want to continue replacing the floor. And we'll bring this out there. This will be the main door there. We'll have the stairs around about here. We'll bring out a wall there as well. And we would like this to be just engraved. And that way we'll place a moon-carved block on top of that. There we go. Right, whilst they're fiddling around with that, let's take a look at the rest of the fort. We are doing really well for meals. As you can see, we've got a ridiculous amount of mantlers, but 93 prepared meals, which is a lot more than we need, really. I did test out commemorative rose gold coins. Unfortunately, despite what the wiki claims, they had no advantage over... Oh, wow. Do we not have a door there anymore? That's a bit of an annoyance. But they had no particular advantage over any other type of the statuette, anything else made with one bar. They didn't sell well enough. I mean, fine ones, if you're buying the gold from the musical tooth, then the resulting drop in price of ores means that you'll make a slight bit of profit on fine. But that is it. So unless you're at the point where you're making consistently extremely high quality, it's probably not worth buying gold for trading. It's probably better to turn it all into statues for the Great Hall. And with that in mind, I think I'll go ahead and do that. We will set up some rose gold statues to be made, or I'll just let it go for a little while, actually. I'll let rose gold build up. Now, as you can see, we've got one steel shield there. Lizzie has picked that up. It will take a long time before this becomes legendary. It's a poorly crafted steel tower shield. Now, the nice thing with weaponsmiths, I think I may have mentioned this before, is that even if they have a low skill, and as a result, the weapons they make are low quality, there we go. That actually did work. Briefly, it worked. I'm going to leave this open for now. Any merchants that come through will be trapped. Well, no, maybe I shouldn't. Well, we'll get a notification of merchants appearing on the map, so we could quickly pull the lever. I just want to definitely see some enemies get trapped in that system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably pause the recording here, let some time pass until we've actually got some goblins on the field, and then we'll see how that trap goes. But before I go, as I was saying with weaponsmiths, even if they've got a fairly low skill, because weapons get used to kill people, and that includes shields, eventually it will accrue enough kills to become legendary. And it will have all of the quality bonuses of a legendary item, even though it started life as a poor item. Armor, not so much. Armor doesn't get that benefit. You never kill anyone with armor unless perhaps you wield it, but I've never seen a gnome wield a piece of armor. Alas, I've seen them wield logs, wheelbarrows, but not armor. But whilst I'm away, I will continue work on this area, so I'll start to build up this tower. And I shall see you when you return, hopefully, to the sound of invading goblins. See you soon. Well, welcome back. We currently have a merchant from Fangtrash on the map. So, I brought you back to see whether we can disable this system in time or not. It appears that whoever's meant to be on duty right now is not. Twilight Watch. Who's in the Twilight Watch, and why are you not on duty? Let's see. Dragworth! My lord! Really? You of all people? Slacking? I don't believe it. Where are you? You're probably asleep, actually. Yes. Damn it! Sleep is going to be the enemy of us. Okay, we need someone to get to this lever straight away. Let's see what they can do. Are they going to get there in time, or will the merchant be dumped into the pit? Oh, it looks like the merchant may be saved. Quickly, quickly, quickly. There we go. Merchant, other way. Haha! Fantastic work. Okay, and as soon as the merchant is inside, we will pull the lever again. There we go. You notice that the trapdoor here did trigger, or rather disarm, and thus prevented anyone from getting in on this side. They had to go around the front, and now the reverse is true. Okay, is that you, Drag? I think it may be. Well done, Dragwareth. You've woken up just in time to do nothing. However, I've also been working on a shooting gallery. Now, this is going to be separate from the just combat area. Should I desire to just let the enemies out and they'll filter through the trickle system and then actually fight my melee troops, that will be going on over here. As I said before, I don't want my my onlookers, my genteel gnomes to see such barbarism. No. They can watch as the ranged gnomes have sport, blinking a few shots into the goblins and zombies and spiders, to encourage them to fight a little bit more. But yes, I realise the hypocrisy in this, but it's not me, you understand? It's my genteel gnomes. Damn gnomish nobility. Right, we want to build some wall torches in here just to finish up this area. One there and one there. Now, this is going to be a stockpile for ammo. We don't have any... well, actually, I do have some. I suppose I could just set it up in there. But what I'm thinking is that in there it should largely be a stockpile for bronze. Pretty much only bronze, in fact. How about over here? We've got stockpile for... I imagine bronze and... Yeah, we've got bronze and steel. And copper. Wow. No, we'll just take steel, thanks. And over here, we'll only take bronze. That way, they'll use up the stuff they don't really need for very important... When they're actually seriously fighting for their lives, they'll hopefully have the steel when they're out and about going off to fight things outside the fort that I've told them to go and engage. Whereas when they're in here where it's pretty much safe, they can just use the bronze instead. Stockpile. We want this to be arena ammo. And this will have a 3 priority. That way, the other ammo stockpile, should I absolutely need to put things there, for example bronze, then it's not going to come here first. It'll go to the emergency stockpile, or rather, it's not really so much an emergency stockpile as the primary stockpile, I suppose. Musket rounds, bronze. There we go. Okay, fantastic. And we'll also build a door. And we would like this to be basalt, of course. Now, in here, I suppose I should set up a... well, I could either have this be a guard area or a patrol route. I think a guard area would be better. We'll have the guard area be that wide. I hope that's how you spell gallery. If not, I'm sure someone will shout at me. But there we go. That is all set up now. So, as far as I'm concerned, we have a functional gladiatorial area, insofar that we can dump mounts or goblins in there and they'll fight it out amongst themselves, but also that we have a means to clear them out of there if we need to, faster than just letting them starve. That does mean that we could possibly start looking at setting up our regular militia with either muskets or... And in fact, I'm actually kind of tempted to go for muskets over crossbows. And I could go for crossbows, they are quite powerful, but if I had a militia entirely equipped with muskets, if I really needed to send them out to fight off invading hordes, then they would probably stand a very good chance of being able to do it, because one, they wouldn't be getting into the fight themselves, they would be standing well back and just participating, but not actually putting themselves at risk. And secondly, as we've seen with the pistols, steel ammo with a steel weapon, incredibly damaging. A very, very powerful weapon combo there. In fact, if I actually did that, my militia would probably end up being capable of outputting more DPS than my actual melee squads, which would be a little bit sad. But right, let's continue with the tower here. We want some... No, we want blocks. Many, many blocks, please. We'll have blocks there, blocks all the way up there. We will cancel one of these so that I can be sure that I get that in there. We also want a door. Now this door is going to be a stone one, despite the fact that typically when it's facing out, I use a wooden door. When it's going to the outside, I will use a stone door in this instance. I use the stone door there, so there is a precedent. Right, up here we are going to want to continue building the floors. Now, I actually prefer it once we're past the stage of having to replace floors, because I just find it easier to build floors than replace them. Though I am going to need to replace that particular floor there with a block floor. I'm even tempted to replace... No, actually, I'll leave those two there. Right, we are going to want block floors in here as well. And that'll go right around there. And this one will come all the way over here. And then, well... This will be the second floor, that'll be the third, and then I could have a... Yeah, actually that will still work. So this part will just be regular stone. We're going to get up there. Sooner or later we'll make it. Now, I've got some ideas for how I'm going to set this up. I'm thinking of having this little area be just outside, so it'll have just a rail fence around it. There'll be a solid wall going along here, some tiled roof there, and then an actual full-on roof. Well, actually, maybe even not a roof, but extending the wall up and making this part of a larger structure. We'll have floors going all the way out to the edges, but we'll have pillars on the sides, not actual object pillars, but pillars of wall. And we'll have fencing going around that. This will all be roofed with the brick roofs. This won't be. That'll be on the outside. And we'll have a central tower leading up. It might actually extend that far back. But there'll be a perimeter all around it. And I'll set up the watch... whichever sentinel is on duty here, they'll have a patrol route to just go around, maybe out onto the balcony and back and forth. And that should mean, hopefully, that we will catch any invaders on their way in, and then we'll activate the trap system. I'm only leaving the trap system active at the moment so that I can test that it will actually capture enemies. Normally, as I've said before, a couple of people have pointed out that this system isn't foolproof, and that's by design. So I'll just go over that again. I don't want to make a system that removes all risk, because once you get into mechanical traps, this is especially true of a game like Dwarf Fortress, you can make a trap system that removes all risk for your gnomes. There is no way that they could possibly lose at that point, because the trap system does it all for them. It is foolproof. And at that point, you've removed all risk from the game. And I know, obviously, with many sandboxes, the point is just to build big. But for me, I prefer to play sandboxes that actually have a danger element, that have lose conditions. It's why I'm so fond of Dwarf Fortress, why I'm so fond of Gnomoria. But, wow, that actually looks quite bad. Once we've added it in the walls, it'll actually start to take shape and look a little bit better. But that is why this system is built the way it is. And that's why, at the moment, there is actually quite a measurable amount of risk. As you can see, there's no one guarding this lever. And that's because they're not on shift. And that'll be true when they're up there as well. So I'm probably going to need to expand the others to have at least 2 people in each squad. So the Twilight Watch, the Day Watch, and the Night Watch. Otherwise, I may be just stuck in a position where there is no one guarding, no one patrolling, so I don't notice that there's anyone there. If there's no one at the lever, well, I can recover from that, as you've seen, because I can send a regular civilian out to pull the lever. But if no one spots them, because once we've got all of this set up, this trap system's all going to be gone. So they'll just walk straight in without any opposition, and that will actually possibly be doomed for our fort. We may actually lose some more gnomes to that. But once again, I'm going to pause the recording, and hopefully I will bring you back when there is someone about to trigger our trap. So see you in a few minutes. Well, as you can hear and possibly see, yes, there they go. We have goblins on the field. Thank you, Honey Badger, for letting me know. Now, a few things have been changed around. I am part of the way through building a stairs up. I'm probably going to change that to railing. That's why you can see 2 deconstruction jobs there. I have set up the rooms, though I haven't designated them or assigned them for our sentinels, and these rooms are also set up, though again not designated or assigned. Now, the moment of truth. We have been waiting an extraordinarily long time. It is the first day of fall, as you can see up there in the top right, and we have a bunch of raiders racing to their doom, hopefully. I think a few of them may even be... Oh, dear Lord, what are you doing? What are you doing, Sanans? Oh no, Sanans. Sanans, run away, Sanans. Please, someone ring the bell. Sanans being a derp, which is fine. Goblin alarm bell. Sound the bell. Oh goodness, this is not so good. Our flashsmith was dutifully heading out to collect the carcass of the slain honey badger. Let us hope that these guys cannot break through. Oh no, there we go. Oh, there we are. It's actually already started to work. Has anyone been dumped? No, no one has been dumped yet. Okay, what's happened is he's currently stood on that tile, which means that these guys are safe. But the moment he steps off, like that. Oh, that was glorious. And down they go. Ah, that was fantastic. I feel remarkably satisfied. So we've got a fighter. How are they? They are actually in good health. They seem fine. What about you guys? You were completely unarmored. You're in good health. Okay, well, it looks like this system is working. The door allowed them to pile up a little bit. That wasn't really by design. That was just... I put a door there for aesthetics. Originally, it was an applewood door. I decided to change it to a brick door because I like the kind of idea of this solid stone blood red coloured door. But, okay, please don't step onto that tile because it will kill you if you did. There we go. Step that way. That's right. And again. Are they all now gone? Has the alarm been called? Yes. Sanans, why are you there? Sanans, please go away. Run. That's correct, Sanans. You go that way. That is fantastic. The fact that Sanans didn't die there, because at any point he could have stepped onto that pressure plate. Well, actually, had he done so because there's no wall, ceiling above it, it wouldn't have crushed him. Had there been a ceiling there, it would have killed him. But I think we've collected a bunch of goblins. Oh, that is glorious. I am so happy. This is, again, the most advanced trap system I've made in the game up to now. Mostly because of how far it's reaching. I've got the lever over here activating a different type of sealed-in doorway, and then that. This, glorious. I have to say, why is that there? What on earth was going on there? I don't know. But... oh, that was good. That felt good. There are a bunch of people down here bleeding by the looks of it. Is it you? Were you wounded? Probably in the fight with the honey badger, honestly. But yeah. Welcome to your new home, guys. I may send some people down there to kill you in a moment. Well, you know, I could do. Yeah, let's set someone down to finish you guys off whilst I'm assigning bedrooms to everyone else. That seems like a good idea. Who are we going to send? We're going to send the Might Ringers. Obviously, only one person in the Might Ringers is going to have a gun. And that's fine. Right, let's sound the all clear. And disarm the trap. Pull that lever. Because Actually, before you do that, you know what? I think I'm going to have to let that door just be collected. I've just realized a fatal flaw in this. If I wasn't fast enough at disarming the trap... Ah, damn. This is actually going to be a bit hard because I need that lever pulled, but I need to disarm... allow people to pull it. So, what could happen is someone will rush out there to collect this and immediately trap themselves and die. Yeah, not good times. Not good times at all. Let's let the alarm trigger. The moment the alarm is cleared, there we go. Okay, someone's already going for that. Hopefully they'll get there first. I've got to keep a watch. Come on, you've got to do this really fast. Really fast. There we go. Okay, that is safe to collect now. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave that door away then, because otherwise someone going out to collect that before this has been deactivated would then dump themselves into the pit with all of the rather annoyed goblins and mants and spiders and zombies, etc. Yeah, that wouldn't be a good time. So how about I replace this wall here with another water engraved block. This episode was just going to go over the 30-minute mark. I do apologize for that, but just to get all of this set up. Next, whilst you're going to collect that, in fact, I'm just going to watch, make sure someone doesn't dump themselves. No, it's all good. It's all fine. What on earth are you... What are you doing, you crazy fools? What? Oh, you're going out to collect, okay. Are you all going out to collect that one thing? Really? Every gnome in the fort just tried to go and collect that bot. Wow. They're going to honor it. They're probably going to, I don't know, cover it in gold. You know, get its likeness in gold. Save it for all time. I'm not sure why they're honoring this particular honey badger so much, but okay, you know, that's fine. Yes, get that inside. There we go. As soon as you collect that brick, then this trap system is more or less ready. Right, let me go ahead and quickly set up the rail fence here. I would like some birch fence posts along here. Actually, I'm going to have to cancel you so that someone can do it. Then we're going to assign the remaining rooms, and then I'm going to wrap this episode up. And what fate befalls these guys, that is... are you going to shoot anyone? Can you shoot anyone? Someone said you could shoot through fences, but I don't see shooting happening through the fence. That's interesting. That is interesting. I may have to review that. I may have to check that out because I did want you to be able to shoot them. I mean, I could put... well, no, I can't now. Not easily, anyway. I could put a shooting gallery down on the same level as them, but I quite like the idea of you shooting them from above. I guess an easy way to test is just to remove that fence, but we'll save that for the next episode. Now, these bedrooms, I've done a little thing here that you may have noticed. The statues are different colours. We've got granite for twilight, marble for day, and then basalt for the night watch. So let's designate these as personal quarters first and foremost. There we go. And we need to know who is in each watch. I'll check that in just a moment. And finally this one. Right, first and foremost, Twilight Watch. Who is in Twilight Watch? That would be Drygwerth. Right, so this one's going to Dryg. You down here? There you are. Right, you've now got 2 rooms, so I'm going to have to find out where your second room is and take that off you. Day Watch. Let's find out who that is. That is Mega Hamster. Okay, Mega Hamster, you also get a room. And you also have 2 rooms. Damn it. And finally, we have in the Night Watch, Calissa Fox. Okay. Here we are, Calissa. All 3 of you had rooms, so that means we've got 3 new spare rooms. So let's check this out. Ravicane, Saro, Actually, we'll remove these rooms in a moment because I've got other rooms to assign, and it'll save me having to do the work twice. Right. I am going to assign our tailors and our beastmasters to these rooms. So we want to personal quarters first. So where is Alana? There we go. Who's our other beastmaster? That would be Sieg. Here you go, Sieg. Where are you? Let's find you. Are you lower down? There you are. You've got 2 rooms. Okay. And our tailors are going to be very low to the bottom. Bomberito and Elitus. Let's get you set up. Bomberito's fairly high in the list, and I believe Elitus is as well. I think Elitus was named fairly early on in the Let's Play. Oh, perhaps I'm wrong? No, there we are. Okay, so we've got a bunch of new rooms. 7 new rooms allocated, which means we've got 7 rooms to free up over here. Elitus, this is no longer your room. This goes to someone else. This goes to me. Hurrah. Though I will be getting one of the 4 rooms over on the other side as soon as they've been set up. Sieg, have we got anyone who needs a room? We're actually doing really well now for rooms, so it's mostly going to be a case of people moving into better rooms. Undead Llama and Gandalf also needs a room. Saro, you're fine. Revicane, you're fine. Bomberito, this one will probably be going to Gandalf then. There we are. And I know there's at least one more. Not Rick. Or Wolf Dude. Or Pato. Or Dapper McJester. Well, I wouldn't even take it off Dapper McJester, even if he did have 2 rooms. That's just asking for your face to be melted off with laser beams. Smallvik. There we go. Kalissa. Oh no, Smallvik was there. Okay, well, Kalissa has 2 rooms. No. This is going to be made vacant then. And we now have 2 spare rooms. That is absolutely fantastic. I'm very happy with that. I'm just checking if there is anyone else with 2 rooms. But it doesn't look like. And soon enough, we're going to have an extra 4 spare rooms. That is going to be very, very nice indeed. An extra 4 spare rooms on top of the 2 that we've already got. Well, this episode has been rather, well, very long for me. I've played for a very long time in order to gather the footage for this episode, but I think it was worth it. Just look at them. The blood all over the place. Ah, that is what we need to fill up our gladiatorial pit, is blood. That sounds incredibly bloodthirsty, and I guess it is actually the definition of being bloodthirsty, but yes, fantastic. Now, all I need to do is fix you guys, and then you can have a bit of sport shooting them, and then we'll go in and scoop up all of their awesome things. But in the meantime, the fort is going to remain open, and slowly now we're going to be building up this area so that I can actually spot enemies and hopefully pull this lever in time. I think I may need to continue playing around with this a little bit more, though. I'll probably keep this trap system for now until I've found a way of making it a little bit more predictable when I can pull this lever, because right now, yeah, it doesn't look like me just cancelling this job really does the work. Maybe I'll play around with that a little bit in the next episode, but that is it from me. I do hope you've enjoyed this episode and will be joining me in the next, but until then, and as always, do take care.